another anonymous joiner in this call. He's saying, well, if the projects that you are supporting are kind of based on the demand from the organization, how do you help promote a change of mindset instead of just playing catch up or doing more standard process improvements? So how does, how do you deal with that between doing what people want to do anyway and really pushing the boundaries?
Yeah, this is a very good question. So I'll talk a little bit now more about when we actually run structured workshops in the iLab itself. So this is slightly different than the accelerator project. So first of all, we've set it up so that the iLab is also this physical space in the center of the sort of social heart of our building, and it's set up to comfortably fit maybe 30, 40 people, and it's designed in a way that is really promote in a low-tech way collaborative discussions, debates, planning, etc. Probably very common in that sense, in terms of an innovation space. So to book it, the rule I set up is that you can't book it without talking to me or one of the team members. So it's not available to book in any other way. And you can't just walk in, other than we have a couple of hours every Friday, which is sort of like an open hour where people can just go without booking. But otherwise, you have to book it through the team. So, and the reason for that is to ensure that it's not misused by just becoming, where everyone goes for lunch kind of thing, or that it goes where people just have their standard, let's say, regular team meeting just because it's a nice space. You see what I mean? The second, probably more important reason is that I want to, in many cases, people actually either want help with thinking about how to structure the workshop or the series of workshops, or I kind of make it almost like a requirement to say, well, if you do want to try and address this particular issue, or look at this new program or whatever it is, if you want to use the iLab, we're gonna have to do this in a more sort of collaborative, creative way, and introduce some of this sort of more mindset and change type of thing. So this has actually proven to be in both good in terms of challenging how people think about things and changing behaviors, but it's also been a useful service in many cases for people, because I find that often they haven't necessarily thought that much about what exactly are they trying to get out of this workshop, and how should they go about actually getting to that objective most effectively. So it's kind of a win-win. In terms of sort of, let's say, bigger scale projects and this problem solving challenge, I mean, one of the criteria for the problem to be posted to staff across the institution was that, there had to be something kind of, at least something new or innovative about the problem, or at least the potential for the problem to have impact across the institution in some way beyond just a normal process improvement or normal work. So sort of you can set some of those criteria up front. We do get some process improvement type of work, and I don't discourage it actually, because often it's the first step in getting people to think more broadly about how they can improve their work.